welcome back to another video. I know I'm gonna try and do this more and more as I can. I know last week's video was on Tuesday, this week's video was on Friday, so there's not really a pattern yet, but I'm working on it. I just kind of do it when I can or when I have the time, which today is my day off. So that's why I'm here doing a video for you. As you can tell from the title below, it is a Q&A video. It's just gonna be a basic Q&A video, nothing too crazy, nothing too deep or anything like that. I just wanted to do some basic questions so that you guys will know a little bit more about me. I know this channel isn't totally brand new. There's lots of vlogs in the past and stuff like that, but I just thought it would be something nice and fun to do for a video. So I've sent myself the questions on my phone and I'm gonna go. The questions are very random, no particular order, so yeah, here we go. The first question is going to be, if you could live anywhere, where would it be? Now, I don't know if there's any particular place that I would have to live, like if I could pick any place. I feel like it's more about what's around me than where I'm actually living. So like if I have familiar people around me, people that I can hang out with, people that I know, stuff that I like to do and that kind of stuff, I think that would be where I would want to live. So it's not necessarily a particular place. Of course I have places that I like more than others, like Michigan basically. I think I would probably want to live in Michigan, but that also goes back to the whole like I would want people there that I know, people that like stuff like that basically, which I mean I know in Michigan I would be entertained, so yeah, I guess Michigan. Not any particular place, but maybe Grand Rapids. The second question is, what motivates you to work hard? I guess the thing that motivates me to work hard, depending on what situation it is, like obviously if it's with this, if it's like actually at my job, with this, like for this work, like what motivates me to work hard as far as making videos and stuff is just me liking it. Like you have to enjoy making videos to make the videos. You can't just I'm gonna make a video and put it on YouTube and be like whatever about it. Like you have to actually enjoy doing it. So that's obviously what motivates me. What motivates me and other ideas or other things, like as far as my work and my job and stuff, is I think just doing stuff that's satisfying. It doesn't even necessarily mean that you have to love your job, which I do love my job, but as far as like the tasks that you do, I find that there's particular things that I do that are more satisfying to me to get done than others, and so stuff like that basically. Next question is, what is your favorite thing about your career? And there is only one answer to that, and it's puppies. What is your favorite game or sport to watch and or play? I don't play any sports, unfortunately. I wish I kind of did, but I don't. But my favorite sport to watch, if you guys didn't know, is hockey. Yeah, that's really the only sport I watch. I watch baseball too, and I go to baseball games and stuff like that, but hockey is definitely my number one. So. What two radio stations do you listen to most in the car? The answer to that is 0. I actually don't listen to the radio at all in my car. I listen to either a CD or my iPod that I have connected with all of my music. Have you ever had a nickname, and what is it if you have? I don't particularly really have a nickname now. I mean, everybody mostly just calls me Julie, but I guess my nickname, if I had to pick one, would be Jules. And that actually comes back from like when I was a little girl. A bunch of the hockey players actually used to call me Jules, and it just kind of stuck because of course I was like, oh, you're perfect. And so of course they made a nickname for me. I was like, yep, that's my nickname now. Do you like or dislike surprises? I don't think I have a particular like or dislike for surprises. If I had to pick, it would probably be more that I like surprises, just because it's nice to have someone go through stuff like that to surprise you. It's nice to think that someone's thinking of you and wants to do something for you. So I like surprises in that sense because it's very thoughtful and stuff like that. So I do like that, but it's also kind of nerve-wracking because you don't know if you're gonna like the surprise depending on what it is. So I hate like having to fake like, oh, thank you so much. I love it. Would you rather go to Alaska or Hawaii? Now, I've never been to either, and I'd honestly love to go to both because I love traveling, so yeah, I would love to go to both, but the question is not would you want to go to both, it's would you want to go to Alaska or Hawaii? So I think if I had to pick, my answer here would probably be Hawaii, just by a tiny bit, just because, I don't know, see, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know, because I love winter, and I love the cold, which a lot of you probably think I'm crazy, but I live in Texas and it's always hot. Like, it's, yeah. Anyways, so I don't know. It'd be really, really hard, actually. I don't know now. Never mind. I can't answer that question. Would you rather win the lottery or work your perfect dream job? Now, I kind of think that this question, I'm just like cheating on all these questions apparently, because I kind of think that my answer would be both. Which before you go and like, oh, you know, you just want to have a lot of money, I think if I could win the lottery, or not even just win the lottery, like just come about a large amount of money, I could do my dream job. I feel like it's a lot easier when, you know, obviously you don't have to work to survive. When you have to work to pay your bills and live and stuff like that, you obviously kind of have to do your job, whatever that is. So I think if I had enough money, I could have the money, be secure, and do what I want to do and whatever I want to do and be happy in both, if that makes sense. This next question is kind of along the same lines. It says, if money was no object, what would you do? Well, it says, what would you do all day? But I'm gonna go with what would you do, like in general with it, if you had no money, or if you had money, I'm messing this up completely. If money was no object, get it right, Julie. I honestly, if money was no object, I would just have fun. I would travel. I'm the kind of person that loves buying people stuff. So like, of course I buy myself things, but like, I love buying things for people. I'm that kind of person that goes to the store and I'm like, so-and-so would love that, so-and-so would love that, so-and-so would love that. And there's times where I'm like, God, I wish I could really buy that and give this to them, but it's like, oh, you only have this much money right now though, so you probably shouldn't do that. So it kind of sucks. And I buy as much as I can for people when I can, when I have some extra money or when I'm just feeling generous and stuff. But I think honestly that's what I would do. Like, obviously I would pay my bills and all the normal stuff and whatnot, but I think after that I would just have fun and take care of the people that are in my life and let them have fun and just do stuff like that. List 2 pet peeves. That's hard because I feel like I have lots of pet peeves, which probably makes me sound awful. I think let's go with the 2 off the top of my head. 2 off the top of my head are, the first one would be people who can't drive. Just in general, people who don't use their blinker, people who cut you off, people who think that they can just get in your lane just because they blinked for like 5 seconds and that means that they're allowed to just come on over. Obviously, driving in general is just a really big pet peeve for me. Like, just be courteous, be nice to people. Like, I try to be as nice as I can. Like, if I see somebody blinking and they like are needing to get over, I'll slow down and let you over. Like, as long as you're nice about it and you don't just like cut me off. But yeah, that was the first one. The second one, I guess, I'll just go with chewing with your mouth open. I feel like that's a lot of people's pet peeves, but I cannot stand it. Like, I literally sometimes just want to like sit there like this. And yeah, Siri's trying to talk to me. But yeah, those are my 2 pet peeves. And how many pairs of shoes do you own? I honestly have no clue. I have way too many shoes. I have too many pairs of boots. I have too many pairs of shoes, flats, you name it, I've probably got it. So that's the answer to that question. What is your favorite zoo animal? My favorite zoo animal is a penguin. Some zoos don't have penguins, but that's my favorite zoo animal, definitely. Ta-da! Okay, goodbye. But if there's no penguins, then my second favorite zoo animal would be a tiger, which most zoos do have tigers. Let's see. Ta-da! Just worked out perfectly for me, didn't it? How many pillows do you sleep with at night? I was thinking about this when I first saw the question, and at first I was like, well, just one under my head. But I guess technically I sleep with the one under my head. I have one that's like tucked behind my pillow that I'm laying on. So I mean, I don't like use it, but it's just behind my pillow, if that makes sense. And then I sleep with 2 body pillows like next to me because I'm weird. So I guess technically 4 pillows on my bed when I'm sleeping. How often do you buy clothes? Probably too much. Probably more than I should. I probably spend too much money on clothes when I should be spending money on other things like paying off bills and doing things like that. But I would say I probably buy a new item of clothing once a week. And it's not bad. It's probably not as bad as it could be. And I'm sure there's people that go shopping like 3 to 4 times a week. But yeah, I feel like I buy new clothes pretty often. What was the last thing you recorded on TV? I actually don't watch a whole lot of TV. I feel like my TV in my room is barely on unless I'm watching a hockey game or if like one of the couple of shows that I watch is actually on. I've been watching the new show This Is Us. It's a new show this season. I don't remember what channel it's on, sorry, but that's the last show that I recorded actually because I wasn't able to watch it when it came on, so I recorded it and I watched it and it was good because I like that show. Are you a clean or a messy person? I am definitely 100% a clean person. I'm probably borderline neat freak. Like my room is always organized for the most part. Like even just having my dresser like slightly messy bothers me. Like I have to have everything like organized. Like I have my places sure where there's like, if you open a cabinet there's like stuff just in there kind of thing, but like to the eye, if I look around my room, I have to have everything like organized, in place, organized, and everything like that. So I would definitely say that I'm a clean person. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? Well, that depends on if I'm going to work or if I'm going somewhere else, which if I'm going somewhere else, then it's not usually the morning time. If I'm going to work, I literally wake up half hour before I have to leave my house. So it takes me, I guess you would say, about 30 minutes, but that's not really necessarily getting ready. Like if I absolutely had to, like if it was like, if I woke up late and I was like, oh my god, I have to get to work, I could probably get ready in like 5 minutes because I don't wear makeup to work, I don't do a whole lot, so I literally just have to throw my work clothes on, brush my teeth, wash my face a little bit, clean up, make sure my hair is, you know, not crazy, basically go. So yeah, that's about it. Okay, that was weird because my camera shut off, which it probably just got to the limit of how much video you can record, but like right at the same time, I heard my grandma coming out of her bedroom and it was almost like my camera was like, oh my god, she's coming, turn off, we're not doing anything. But I was in the middle of that question and I forgot what I was saying. I think I was going along the lines of if I'm getting ready for something that's not work. It just depends on what I'm getting ready for and how long it takes me, but it still doesn't take me that long. I don't know, I'd say like 15-20 minutes. It just really depends on how much makeup I'm putting on, what I'm wearing, stuff like that, because sometimes I just put on mascara, a little bit of foundation, I'm like, good to go. So that's about that. Do you love or hate roller coasters? Well, considering I just went to Six Flags and rode all the roller coasters, I'd say that I love them. What is your favorite childhood memory? My favorite childhood memory is definitely going to all the hockey games with my parents. We had season tickets, and so I was there like, I don't know, 3 or 4 times a week going to those games, and I would definitely say that's my favorite memory. Because we were season ticket holders, you know, we got to do special things, we got to know all the players, they were like friends to us and stuff like that. So as a little girl, I mean, I say little girl, I'm saying like as in between the ages of like 7 to 13, so I basically grew up there running around that place, so that was fun. And the last question is going to be, what was your first job? My first job was working at a pet store. Nothing crazy, but yeah, it was fun. So that is gonna be it for this Q&A video. My battery is flashing at me right now as I'm speaking, so hopefully it doesn't cut me off. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you subscribe if you like the channel, like everything, or not like everything, like this video, like all the other videos, whatever you like. Leave comments below if you have any suggestions of videos that I can do in the future. If you honestly have any other questions that you want to ask me, feel free, and hopefully I'll see you sometime soon. Bye!